Aries, this is your read. Collective messages for Aries. We rolled, you could be dealing with a Gemini, and we rolled 4, which is your, which is the Emperor. That also came out. Your Major Arcana. So, in the heart of the situation, well, first let me say, in this spread of cards, there is something here about passion, fire, energy, new beginnings, not knowing um not knowing the outcome, taking a leap of faith. However, it's on the ashes of something that has already completed and has already ended. So, one second. So, in the heart of the situation, we have the Page of Wands. May I say, there is fire everywhere. This is a card of change, and it being the very first card out. There may be a change going on. One second. In the past, you ended a cycle, and a new cycle is starting. So, whatever you've earned in this cycle, most likely it's energy, it's vitality, it's hard rigor. Now, real quick, it does look like you're coming out of a cycle of feeling either left out in the cold or broke or something broken or sick. It does look like you're coming out of that, flanked by the two biggest change cards we got, the Page of Wands in the Suit of Fire and the Ace of Wands. So if this is your read, this is just letting you know, the cards know where you're coming from. Like I said, you earned vitality from this last cycle that you've endured. Clarifying the Page of Wands. Now, normally, people, well, let me go back to this. People assume that whenever they get the Ace of Wands, that means it's going to come no matter what. And this is energy in its pure form. It's available, but unless you focus on it, it may be a missed opportunity, right? So that's not what I'm getting off of this, because this is the announcement that a new cycle is starting. And clarifying the page, we have the Magician. So the Magician belongs to the same Sephira as the Aces, and it also talks about getting stuff out of your head. You have the skill to manifest it, right? Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, it does look like this feeling of brokenness or out in the cold had something to do with a partnership. Not sure what kind. It's not real prominent. It's just making a small mention. And whatever this passionate new beginning is, this new idea, it is stemming from a practical place. Like, you realize that you have to give it, give it action, give it fire. In the challenge, this is the card that nobody wants to get, right? There does seem like there was a painful ending. Clarifying the 10 of Swords upright, we have the 8 of Swords. So maybe the pain of this ending could have had you there a little bit longer than you needed to be. The 8 of Swords talks about like the bandage and the binds being loose, and you can release yourself at any time, right? So below the 10 of Wands, we have the other one that nobody wants. This isn't all negative, but it does seem like, you know, you endured burdens, but it does look like you carried it. A spirit is telling you to let it go. This equals 20. Divine judgment. It looks like because it equals 20 and clarifying the 10 of Wands, we have the 4 of Wands. You made it. I believe this is a cycle that's complete. And below the 10 of Wands, and this is all, you know, fiery Emperor Aries energy, we have the 2 of Wands. So Spirit is encouraging you to not mope and whatever it is. It's in the challenge position because maybe it still hurts. Maybe it has you in doubt about your abilities. The Spirit's encouraging you to move on from that, plan accordingly, and move past this. Put the burdens down. In the subconscious, again, another card of beginnings. Now, what is important to mention about the Fool is that he doesn't necessarily, this is taking a leap of faith. So in the subconscious, you may want a brand new start. You may feel a tug that you want to do something, I don't know, something. The Fool is very passionate, more authentic, you know, maybe not very practical. Maybe the world tells you to be practical. So the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith, you know, despite what other people may think. Whatever this is, it does look like you are seeking public recognition, like you should be able to get public recognition. And it should, that's the public public success card. And the Justice card. You believe that this will balance the scales. You believe that you deserve this. And when I asked how justice was applied, I got the Emperor, which talks about being in control of your life, being in control of the situation, right? So, in the past, again, we have the closing of a cycle. There could be someone moving towards you. This also could be you moving away from this. Now this is well earned. This is a completion, well earned, moving passionately. There's something about a happy new beginning with this Knight and 10 Cups. So it does look like you're moving from an old completion to something that will make you very, very